Good day everyone, I'm Princess May Paraico Hipolito and I will discuss to you about the air pollution. I will explain to you the introduction of air pollution. So, air is essential for life itself. Without it, we could survive only a few minutes. It constitutes immediate physical environment of living organisms. What is air pollution? Air pollution is the introduction into the atmosphere chemicals, particulates or biological materials that cause discomfort, disease and etc. to humans, damage other living things such as foods, crops or damage the natural environment of built environment. So air pollution consists of gases, liquids, or solids present in the atmosphere in high enough level to harm humans, other organisms, or materials. There are two types of air pollutants. Number one, primary air pollutants that are formed and emitted directly from particular sources. So primary air pollutants, pollutants that are formed and emitted directly from particular sources. Examples are particulates, carbon monoxide, nitrogen oxide, and sulfur oxide. Number two is secondary air pollutants that are formed in the lower atmosphere by chemical reactions. Okay, so second air pollutant is pollution caused by reaction in air already polluted by primary emissions from factories, automobiles, and so forth. One of the example of secondary air pollutant is photochemical smog. There are four main sources of air pollution. Number one, mobile sources. So, mobile sources such as cars, buses, planes, trucks, and trains. This is the pollution that includes any pollution emitted by vehicles. Number two, stationary sources such as power plants, oil refineries, industrial facilities, and factories. Number three, area sources. Area sources such as agriculture areas, cities, and wood-burning fireplaces. Number four, natural sources. So, natural sources such as wind-blown dust, wildfires, and volcanoes. There are five principal air pollution. Number one, carbon monoxide. Carbon monoxide is a highly toxic and dangerous pollutant infamous for its lack of identifying color and smell. So, carbon monoxide is a byproduct of the incomplete burning of fuels. Number two, lead. An elemental heavy metal found naturally in the environment as well as in manufactured products. Okay, so lead is emitted to the atmosphere by vehicles burning leaded fuels and from certain industrial process, primarily battery manufacturers and lead smelters. Number three, nitrogen dioxide is a gaseous air pollutant composed of nitrogen and oxygen. Okay, so nitric oxide is rapidly oxidized in air to form nitrogen dioxide by available oxidants such as oxygen, ozone, and VOx, and this rapid oxidation velocity. Number four is the sulfur dioxide. It's a gaseous air pollutant composed of sulfur and oxygen. Sulfur dioxide is a gaseous or pollutant composed of sulfur and oxygen. Number five is the volatile organic compounds or VOx are gases that are emitted into the air from products of processes. So, volatile organic compounds emitted as gases from certain solids or liquids. This is gases that are emitted into the air from products or processes. Troposphere or tropospheric ozone. Troposphere at lowest level, ozone is a greenhouse gas and air pollutant that is the main ingredients of smog. Tropospheric ozone is a powerful greenhouse gas and air pollutant that is harmful to human health, agricultural crops, and ecosystems. So the sources of tropospheric ozone does not have any direct emission sources. Rather, it is formed when sunlight interacts with different pollutants. The impacts of tropospheric ozone in climate is contribute to global warming. The impacts of health in tropospheric ozone causes 1 million pollution-related deaths every year and millions more chronic diseases. The impacts of tropospheric ozone in agriculture and ecosystems, toxic to many plants, causes up to 15% in manual yield losses of soy, wheat, rice, and maize. The world's land ecosystem capture and store about 30% of oxygen emissions every year. Tropospheric ozone damages plants and their ability to sequester carbon dioxide and oxygen, which doubles its climate impact.